my friends, and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Today we are going to find out what kind of new energy is coming through here now that we are going on a new moon cycle. So this is exciting. We have tarot cards, oracle cards, divination dice, pin, and sprinkle of charms. So let's go ahead and close our eyes and inhale. Now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile calls you to it. Alright, let's do this. Hello, Group 1. Let's find out what's happening with you this new moon cycle. So you chose this beautiful card, which is actually the Answers card. So think about this I think about it as the Two of Swords because you already have the answers. But you just have to be willing to open your eyes to them, if that makes sense. And we also have family. So it might be answers that are coming in terms of family or just answers in sort of in terms of in general. But let's find out more about it as we go ahead and do the tarot. So we have the Knight of Ghosts, Knight of Cups. We have Three of Bats, Three of Swords, Temperance. And then we have the Eight of Ghosts, Eight of Cups. Alright, so it's an interesting story here because this seems like a new love coming in, but we'll do it different things because I'm getting different energies. So here we have, so a new for the love, it's like a new love is coming in, a new maybe suitor, a new somebody who is willing to not only who has feelings for you, but is wanting to express them to you. I feel like they really they're just kind of on purpose as I want to express my feelings towards you, and they're just really excited about it. They have that energy here. But we also have, I feel like maybe in the past there was heartache. It's just it just was, because I'm feeling like there was heartache in the past relationships, along with having to walk away from somebody or something that just made you feel these are two cards that are linked in here that kind of made you feel really sad, and kind of, as you can see, the heart is being pulled into three directions. And so we have this sad walking away and this sadness in general. But I feel like it was necessary for this new balance, for it was with the patience and just, I feel like a new energy needed to come in, and this new energy is here. So after this, I really want to say that the cards are trying to tell you that it's it's okay. The time is we're letting go of this now. So that's in the past, but the new beginning here is this new love, and it's a new patience and a little, I really want to say new balance in your life, a more enjoyment in your life. This is no longer really there, that's not at the forefront. The pain was there before, but now the forefront is really kind of enjoying yourself, doing your own thing, and then that's why this new love is coming in. Wow, that's interesting to me. Okay, and for some of you, sorry, I just wanted to because there's that, but then there's also this family thing here that's really calling out to me, with the answer. So I feel so that the loved ones for some of you, for other of you, I feel something happened in your family, that there was pain, and you kind of walked away from your family, or maybe from a particular person in your family, because it was just I feel there was a lot of misunderstandings in a sense, and maybe they hurt you, maybe said some things or did some things that just really hurt you, and you just felt you just had to walk away because you just couldn't deal with that anymore, with this it was just not a good energy for you or space to be in. But I feel that also taught you, this is a patience, it kind of made you much more independent, and so that is like, oh, you've been doing that. You haven't like been paying as much attention to these energies here. And now here at the new moon, we have like, after that, there might be a message from somebody from your family, like, like an apology possibly. Kind of feels like some sort of like a offer to reconcile of some kind. Yeah, that's what it feels like for some of you. I'm only saying that because it's like this family, but romance is very strong. Yeah. And the answers is here. And I feel like the answers that you have is like whether or not you should accept any like the new things that are coming here. And I feel like you know the answers because you've experienced it. You kind of know yourself a lot more than you did before in the past. So trust your intuition is really important. Trust intuition. Trust signs from the universe too. You'll see them. Let's see what the I love that guidance. So yeah. So this is like the kind of like the what you kind of need right now. So it is guidance, but if you actually see the guidance, it's actually from a pendulum. The pendulum is really the pendulum really works on your own intuition, kind of. It's like you're sort of listening to your own gut feeling here on this. So listen to that. That's the answers that it's trying to give you. Yeah, so that's important. Guidance. I wanted this to kind of like answer this and it with the guidance. Okay, so let's look at what our moon cards are. So bring love into the situation. That makes a lot of sense. And this is like, and the Knight of Ghosts, Knight of Cups is definitely like the love is very important for them. So that I feel like that situation definitely does benefit from love, especially because I feel like somebody else is extending this like possible like declaration of love in some form, but there's an apology or something for some of you, or whether it's an actual like a confession of sorts. That's like, but handle everything with love. Let's see what else we have. Take time to breathe, and that's this patience card, this temperance card. It's like that's something you really have learned over the course of time right now, and it's just something that it's like, yes, keep an eye out, keep continuing this like patience with yourself, and take time out to breathe and believe in the impossible. So maybe some of you are like, there's no way they were gonna like there's for some of you it's like, there's no way I'm gonna find somebody who I love just as much as this person who hurt me. But there's somebody who's like gonna blow your mind away with like how amazing they are and how well this connection is, because it's like it's divinely guided, I really have to say. And for some of you it's like, there's no way these like your family, whoever it was, like would apologize, or family or friend, like family or friends, but like, and that is totally possible because they missed you all this time. Sometimes people hurt each other not because of the situation they're in right there, but if you like take away that, you know what I mean, you like when you're far away from somebody, you can appreciate them more, because you get to think about them and you get to miss them, right? So that might be what happens here. All right, let's go ahead and let's do the pin first. Let's do the pin for this new moon energy here. Okay, pin. It's home. I mean, like, that's really interesting. I feel like you are at home by yourself, like you found yourself a new home, but I also feel like home is calling you as well. Maybe you want to create a home too. Yeah, if you do, there's a possibility here that's something that's possible here. But I do feel like home is super important, and I feel like you are home. But there might be, again, somebody from your family that's like, oh, come home, like, come home, like, apologize, that kind of energy here. And it's telling you that, yeah, that's okay. Like, it's okay to forgive now. It's actually, that's what bring the love into the situation, because that's very important. Life is too short to remain angry, or yeah, it just isn't. All right, so let's do KSOC. And we have a blank here. All right, I wanted to say, well, I love that you have the new moon here. So starting something new, really do feel this is the new, and it's like a new love energy, a new like energy of like messages of love. Just love all around you. That's the thing. And also just feeling very learning this patience is also like kind of important here. So you have winds of change that are coming that go with this. And I love that this, because you are prepared for whatever comes in the future. You are prepared. Just know that. That is super important. So we have Gemini. So that's my air signs. And we also have Capricorn earth signs. Stay focused. So stay focused on, I think, really like the love and the things that you do love, and then and all the positive things that are like you've accomplished. I feel like there's a lot of those. You do still have the confusion. That's the answers that you're looking for. And know that the answers really are already in you. Like you already have the answers. You just have to listen. Take time to breathe, maybe meditate, and the answers will come. Or even just, you know what I like to do? I like to like meditate and then like take a deep breath and ask a question and like ask my guides, like or the universe to like give me the like make it clear to me the answers that, you know, like intuitively or like but for my highest good are. And just listen, and you'll see like signs throughout the day that will answer that question for you. Okay, I feel like this is really interesting. So you have this new energy, but you also have things that you've planted and started not only to sprout, but are starting to grow into an actual plant. So that's beautiful. Yeah. So I feel like this is like a beginning of love, just because of the two hearts, little one and a big one. Or it could also be a child and a parent kind of relationship. That's important. But you have the heart of gold. So like heart is really important. Like love is really important. This new moon. We also have 4-4, so action 2. So here we have like it's good to like, you know, contemplate things, but action is also necessary. Sometimes we forget that, you know, like we're like, oh, we are a little bit too much in our heads and not enough in action. This is action and grounding and well-being right there. So we have like you sticking your tongue out at somebody, like na 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 na, kind of like maybe that was in the past energy, but now you're like, oh, you're like happy energy. It's like, okay, you don't have to have this like, oh, angry energy, I guess. All right, let's see what our sprinkle of charms are. Closing my eyes. I'm closing my eyes, and I'm just picking. Okay, whew, that's so exciting. So yeah, somebody, yeah, you're gonna be somebody's, or you are somebody's, like the queen of their heart or king of their heart. Taking care of you, that's super important. Also water your plants, but taking care of you. Take the time to breathe out. So I feel like you've been busy doing a lot of different things. Make sure you take care of yourself. Super important. And also plant, like, you know, water the seeds that you want to actually come true. So like negative thinking, let's not water that. Positive thinking, beautiful, like dreaming, let's water those thoughts instead. Oh, let's see. Oh, we have this one, inspire. So I feel like you do inspire others as well. Maybe you're gonna be baking. Maybe something inspired to baking. Inspired to create is what I'm hearing. Okay, so it's inspired to create. You also love. I love art. So you're creating. I feel like that's a lot of creation. I also feel like we're mending. Yes, we are mending some sort of relationship. We're mending here. That's also important. And no matter where, no matter where you are, always like you can always be home. Like I feel like that. Wow, that's beautiful. And then as I was saying, it's what you really like focus on. How you look at the world is how what's gonna reflect back to you. So if you're like thinking about this like what pain and just like being like, I would say like a little bitter or like angry, which is okay to feel those ways. It's just if you keep focusing on them or obsessively focusing on them, I don't think that's what you're doing, because I don't see the 8 of bats or the 9 of bats. But I'm just saying that's just an example. Like if you're versus like if you're looking at all the beautiful things and looking at things through this lens of love, the world, like it's totally the world that you see, or how you feel about the world is totally different. So that is really, really cool. I did want to go ahead and do like a starseed magic, starseed. Sorry. I just kind of forgot to get my star seeds out, and I wanted the star seed cards, and I wanted to do them. So you just heard me rummaging to get them. So here we go. Let's see what the star seed card is for your what advice or like everything that's gonna. Okay, 2 ones came out. Okay, so 2 cards came out. We have courage. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. That is, I feel like you already have a lot of courage. And blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. So, so here the answers are there. I also feel like blue stars, so I see that you have a lot of blue in this. So possibly wear blue colors. I mean, I love blue, so but wear blue colors or like meditate on blue, blue stars or anything like. I feel like that might give you some clarity. Okay, that is it for you, group 1. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. I love when I do happy dance when I get any of those. Like, there's a lot of happy dances in my life. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much clarity, and so much new beginnings with love, and like lots of messages of love, because I really feel like you deserve it, and I feel like the universe wants you to know how deeply loved you are. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye, group 1. Hello, group 2. Let's find out what new energy is coming in for the new moon. So we have prosperity, so yay, prosperity coming, and also peaceful. That's really, those 2 beautiful cards, they're pretty amazing. All right, let's see what the tarot cards have. So yeah, so I feel like I don't have to explain it. I feel like you might have been worried a lot about money, and I feel like with this prosperity there's also kinds of peace, but I also feel like when you've reached peace, that's when the prosperity comes. When you're not worried about money, that's when money comes. I don't know why it is. Well, it's the law of attraction, of course, but it is money that way, right? We have the King of Imps, which is the King of Wands. We have the Ace of Bats, Ace of Swords, and we have 3 of Pumpkins, 3 of Shields, 3 of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Ghosts, Queen of Water, Queen of Cups. Sorry, having a little brain fart. Okay, so right off, because I wanted to say there's some sort of like I feel like a new, not only a new truth, but a new beginning in terms of like you're starting something new with a lot of new clarity. I feel like with the King of Imps here, with the King of Wands, I feel like it's some sort of like, I want to say business, but this is also interesting because it's a Queen of Ghosts or Cups. So King of Imps, entrepreneurial, creative energy, leader qualities. I feel like that is like you wanting to, yeah, like that's the kind of new start that you want to have here. Like you've kind of had this clarity. You're going to go forth on this new, like, I feel like a new project that is really exciting to you. And I feel like that new project is going to be very like beneficial. You might need help and like in cooperation, and this is like, I like this because it's like I feel like you're used to like doing things all by yourself in a sense, but I feel like this new opportunity, the new well, it's new clarity, yes, but it's a new opportunity definitely for action, for things that you want to do, is going to like help you meet people, or like bring people together to help with this work that are going to be very beneficial to you. Like, this is the Queen of Ghosts here, very beneficial. For some of you, this actually, well, it doesn't say romance, but it just feels like this energy here. It's like somebody who's very nurturing, caring, very creative, very creative. I feel like, in a sense, you're going to find like a business partner, or like a business colleague that is going to be really like balancing you out in a sense, like, because this is like fire and water, but I don't think it's going to like put out the fire. I feel like it's going to help shape the fires, help shape this new project. I really feel like that, and I feel like they might become very, like, I wanted to say friends, or like you, a powerful ally. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Powerful ally that is also very creative, but looks at things very emotionally. Where here it's passion based. which you would think that it's the same, but it's like passion based with like motivation. They mellow. This is a more mellow energy. So I do love this, and I love that the two of you are going to cooperate and create something very beautiful. It's definitely a new beginning here. And I feel like with the prosperity card that there's going to bring a lot of prosperity. Also because we have the Three of Pentacles, there's a prosperity coming, and you don't even know how much it is. It's coming, but it's like, wow, yeah. I do love that a lot. A reading. Let's see what else. Yeah, abundance. Yeah, so this is like a confirmation of this prosperity. So I feel like, so what I want to say is like, if you, when you're going off, because I feel like, I don't know why, the energy that I'm getting, it's not that you're the Queen of Ghosts. I'm very much the King of Imps, the King of Wands. That's the energy I feel for the person watching this. Yeah, I feel like that is, you're really creative. You really won't know what you want. Leadership qualities. I feel like entrepreneurial. So it's like, I feel like this is a big project for you. The clarity, I feel like it's like sort of you got the sign for a go ahead, but you also know that you're going to need help. And in this help that you find, you're going to find a very good ally and somebody who will magnify, amplify your like idea. It's going to become even better. Together, you're going to make it even more amazing than you thought could be possible. And there's so much abundance coming from this, sort of like a union of sorts, this like partnership of work. So lots of abundance. And it's not just her or him. It doesn't really matter. This energy of like creative and like emotional, but it's a whole more than that. But they're very important. This ally is very important. Usually a water sign. So Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, you'll feel them. They're quite dreamy or intense in their emotions. Okay, so let's look at what the moon is telling us. So step out of your comfort zone. Oh my God, I love this. Yes, you are stepping out of your comfort zone here. I also feel like not only are you stepping out of your comfort zone to create this, but you're stepping out of your comfort zone because you're going to ask for help and or do things, work not by yourself, but work with others. So that is definitely a big one here. We also have, it's time to take action. You are taking action. That's the Ace of Bats right there, Ace of Swords. You are taking action, but it's action that you are like inspired action, not just random action, but inspired action from like some sort of like breakthrough that you had, and that you or might be having. And so don't let pride get in your way. Oh my God, these are beautiful cards. Yeah, don't let get pride in your way for needing help or assistance with this project that you have. So yeah. That is because know that the outcome is a lot of abundance and prosperity. And it's also going to give you peace. It's not going to be like, you're not going to have to take on everything yourself. You're going to be helped along the way. I love it. All right, let's see what, okay, here we go. Okay. So I found it's funny because we have slightly bitter. And I feel like, and I was like, oh, why would she be slightly bitter? I feel like slightly bitter comes in from like, you like to do everything by yourself. You don't like to ask for help. You don't like to do that. So, but when you see that when there's this cooperation or like this like, I want to say an alchemy of like energy between you and others, you actually see that your dream is transforming to reality. And then you're a little slightly bitter that you can't just make it happen by yourself. But don't let pride get in the way, okay? Because this is big. I'm telling you, this is big. This abundance and prosperity is big. And it's something you've been wanting. It's been like, you've been looking for this. You also have taking care of yourself. Yeah. Watering your plants. It's apparently that's a trend, or maybe I'm supposed to water myself. But I feel like others are well too. And also just grow where you are. You don't have to like make a giant shift. Just be like, start where you're at, and then you're going to see yourself grow. So you don't have to like, oh, I have to wait until this timing is perfect, or like this is perfect in order for it to start. No, the universe right now wants you to start now. Doesn't need you to start any other time. You can start now. You're ready is basically what the universe is telling you right now. Like, you're ready. You can go ahead. You're like, no, but nope, you're ready. It's time to take action and step out of your comfort zone. Wow. That's why I love cards, because it's like, they're so right on. So we do have Scorpio. So this person might be a Scorpio, or you might be a Scorpio, but well, actually, you totally can be a Scorpio. And we also have a Gemini. Just because I'm like, oh, lots of intensity here too. This passion is like intense there. Okay, wish coming true. So that is awesome. I love that. We also have T P L D. TPLD, and we have the last letter of your name. Okay, perfect. We also have bloom. You're blooming, and I really want to say like bloom where you are is important. Yeah. So things that you put effort in, like won't say effort, but you've already planted seeds and they're starting to grow. This is the plant stage. This is where you're growing, and now you're ready for that. 6. So you have to be careful with like yeah, I really want to say don't get pride in the way, but it's like just be careful what decision leads you to where. Like, like, oh, will this decision benefit me or will it not? 1, yes, focus on I didn't even look at this, but stay focused. Yes, focus on like this project, this like abundance that's coming. Like stay focused on it. Don't like, don't pull away. I feel like sometimes you're like get scared of it. And 5, even if it's like it might not be an easy route, but it's definitely one that's going to totally transform you and make you even more amazing. And it's going to bring you even more success than you actually thought would happen. So we have like, oh, you're sad. I feel like, oh my God. Oh, I see what happened. You're sad and you also are tired. I feel like when you're tired, you tend to like be melancholy. You're like, oh no, it's too much. Like, take time to rest too. So that's the whole taking care of yourself. That's really important. Apparently we've been taking on a little bit too much. So take time to rest. And I feel like these worries are gonna go away. Like the worries that I feel like that's why the peace is coming in. You're gonna have this peace coming in. Things are gonna start going really fast. So yeah, so you're just all of a sudden you're gonna make this decision and boom, things are gonna speed up. And then like there's clouds and sun. So you're still worried about things, still like confused, but I want to say more worried. Then you're trying, but the sun is gonna shine the light for you. And I feel like once this starts picking up, which it will, the clouds are gonna go away. Yeah. That's actually quite beautiful. All right, let's see what our charms are. Sprinkle of charms. Okay. Whoa, random. Sprinkle of charms. Okay. Art is really coming through today. So like I love art is coming. So art, lots of creative energy is coming through. So that is really cool. Transformation. You're doing a lot of transformation here. Yeah, I can just feel, like I said, you are transforming. Oh, and you're on your way to the castle. You're building your castle right now. So that's really good. Let's do I love you. Oh, that's really cool. So I love you infinitely. It's not just that I love you, but I love you infinitely. Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't do this dice. So we have like a distance love or beginning love for you. But I don't like the love is not the I would say the focus of this new moon. It's not. I think it's more like abundance in business. But like I said, there is a potential with this Queen of Ghost, or Queen of Water, that there might be, it might spark into some sort of like a relationship. But I also feel like in general, just like the universe wants you to know that you are divinely loved. And this is like, so yeah, so either you're in a distance relationship, or right now you're so busy with with making this abundance, with creating this prosperity, that like love is like, even if you're with somebody, that's not your focus right now. So it's kind of like you're a little bit distant from whoever you are if you're with somebody right now. So the shark here is like, I really want to say like have this shark energy in terms of like focus. Yeah, like I feel like the shark has this thing. They don't, like, I want to say like don't take on more than you can handle, but it's like have this shark focus and kind of in a way be ruthless with your time in that regard. Not that I'm saying not to rest or anything, but I feel like for some of you, maybe in order for this to come true, like in this like taking action, you kind of have to cut away some of the, like I would say like the things that aren't like that are taking up time but are not actually helping you or benefiting you. I was like YouTube, but I'm like, oh, you're watching my YouTube channel. I understand if you decide not to, though, because you're like, I have to focus on this project and whatever that is. But because I feel like this is big. This is like really big, and it's gonna change you in such a beautiful way. It's gonna help you so beautifully. So yeah, so just be mindful of your time and try to like focus on things that like, again, this is, yeah, stay focused on this task that you have. Don't let other things kind of sidetrack you. Don't let the clouds block the sun is what I'm saying here too. All right, let's see what the star seeds cards are for you. Okay, this one wants to go. Creation. Oh my God, I love it. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Oh my God. Oh, that is beautiful. That is exactly the exact thing that you... Oh, I'm sorry. It just blows my mind how, like, this is just exactly what you need to hear. And gratitude. So, universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. Wow. Oh my God. With that, I have to end it because it's just so perfect. It's a beautiful reading group too. If I didn't see it right, it's just know that lots of beautiful things are coming your way. And a lot of, like, what you've been wanting, this creative, creating something, I don't know what it is, but it's like something that's big. It's coming true now, and it's gonna be even bigger and more beautiful than you can imagine. If you like this reading, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I do a happy dance when any of those things happen. I get so excited, and I'm just grateful to all of you. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much creative energy, so much fun, so much abundance, and just absolute and total joy. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, Group 2. Hello, Group 3. Let's find out what's happening with you this new moon cycle. So we have reconciliation. So maybe somebody from the past is going to come back. And we also have career. So two things. Group 2 was also a career-based one too. So career and reconciliation are what is the, I guess, focus of this new moon cycle. So let's see what the cards tell us. So we have 8 of Pumpkins, 8 of Pentacles. So that makes a lot of sense with career. You're really focusing on a job that you actually really love. So it's not like to see the big smile. And usually the 8 of Pumpkins or 8 of Pentacles is just like there's joy in the work you do. We have 6 of Imps, 6 of Wands. So like lots of like there's victory coming here. Very good. King of Ghost. We have the King of Cups. And we have the 10 of Pumpkins, 10 of Pentacles. Wow. It's pretty amazing. So with the King of Ghost here, that is like, I feel like somebody who's very nurturing, very caring, creative as well, very self-assured, very emotionally stable. So that might be you, but I don't feel that it is. I'm not saying that you're not all those things. I just feel like this is an energy that's coming through, here. Yeah, that's a new energy to me. That feels like that's somebody who's going to play an important role. Somebody who's definitely, like, I wouldn't say definitely, but most likely a water sign. Older, more established, and they just feel very, like, when you're with them, you just feel really refreshed and happy to be around them. So I feel like they're playing a role here. And they might be helping you with this career, like with your career, and this victory. I feel like they're an ally here in terms of that. And I feel like here, this is with the 10 of Pumpkins, I just so much abundance here, because the 10, it's just completion, like family, just having it all in a sense of, but especially in terms of being financially stable and like just being really well off. As reconciliation is still like, I'm like, See, this is like, for me, it's like an interesting thing because I'm like, reconciliation, it feels like you're maybe reconciling with others, but I feel like there's a reconciliation with yourself. That's what I'm getting here. Let's go ahead and, if any, yeah. Okay, reconciliation. Okay, so a friend might be coming through here and you might be reconciling with them. This is like, sorry, I'm gonna cough. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't cough too loud. So yeah, friendship, there might be a reconciliation in friendship, and it's important because it's a big It's a big one. So they might be beneficial um, for your well-being in general. So this is a friendship that was a strong friendship. That maybe you had some sort of you, I don't know, I can't say that maybe lost touch, but I feel like you were pulled in different directions and now you're being asked to come together again. But I also feel like a reconciliation with yourself, and some of your dreams and your thoughts. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the moon tells us. The moon oracle. So your hard work is paying off. It totally is. You have the Six of Imps here, which Six of Wands, total victory. And we also have the Ten of Pumpkins here, which is like financial, like it's the last card of all the pentacles, which is like total abundance, family, happiness. It just, oof. And friendships too there too. So that's like beautiful. Let's see what other stuff. So nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, so I love that because I feel like there is a chance for this reconciliation. There is a chance for anything, like whatever you dream of, you can make it happen. There is no predetermined set time or like, you know, like pathway that you have to follow. Like you can, there is this like ebb and flow of things. And look at the bigger picture. And since it's going to fall under the friendship and reconciliation, like the bigger picture is like, is it worth being right if it's not making you happy in terms of this like reconciliation, or isn't it, or like later on, like will you have rather just be like, okay, like talked out the differences and reconcile, and then have this beautiful friendship or relationship with whoever it is, even with yourself. Which is it better? Is it just, you know, like being right, or like holding that grudge, or actually clearing out? And I'm not saying, you know, what you have to do, but just those are thoughts that you can think about. Let's look at what the pin tells us. Cappuccino. So the cappuccino is telling me several things. It's telling me that you need to rest, even though you've been working, like a lot of hard work is happening. It also, it's time for you, kind of like for you to make time for yourself. And it also might be that you might meet somebody from your past, and you might reconcile with them over when you're like going to get some coffee or something, or like at some cafe. You might run into somebody from your past, is what I'm sensing. I also wanted to like clarify this because I mean sometimes I like it just that, you know, the reconciliation I really want to clarify. So let's clarify the reconciliation. Okay. So again, work, Eight of Pentacles, and distant planning. It's an interesting thing. Okay. And it also has here the Knight of Pentacles. So it's somebody who's slow and steady. It's an interesting thing. And so I feel like might be with a friend that's like was slow and steady, didn't want change to be too quickly. But I also feel like this reconciliation might be like working and planning, like working now, but also planning for the future. It's like, do you like put it all in here and ignore the future? But you're like, here it seems like the reconciliation is like you can plan for the future, work now, and go slow and steady. You don't have to rush it, is what that's what I'm getting to. So it's two messages, because the friendship is definitely here. But it also is for some of you, I feel like you're like, I have to keep working, but you're not actually planning, which is actually important because that's the foundation that you need. Yeah, okay. So reconciling with both planning and also being able to work. It's more like a reconciling with yourself and finding this balance. Let's see what the divination dice tell us. You're grumpy, and you're grumpy because you're not getting enough sleep. Like I said, I really do feel like, so maybe it's like it's telling you that you don't have to keep, maybe you're going too fast in terms of like forcing yourself, not taking enough care of yourself, not resting enough. That seems to be like a message this new moon cycle. So like, it's important to take care of yourself, especially now. I don't know why, but it's just like that's important. infinite, so infinite potential, infinite possibilities are coming here. Action is necessary, and you're taking that action. Definitely action is important here. Aquarius, so all my air signs, and Leo. Leo, it makes sense too. Leo or fire signs as well. Okay, so a wind, like a change of, like the wind is changing, like a new, things are happening. Oh yeah, and always, yeah, definitely. Things are gonna speed up soon. There's like a lot of like change coming. You have U, C, Y, N, I. Okay, and here we have the full moon. So I think it's time for you to let go of some things too. Like they've come to fruition. It's so interesting because you also, yeah, you see you have here also like the apple, so it's like harvesting. Yeah, you're doing really well. I think with the Ten of Pentacles, something you've been putting effort in is coming through fruition. I feel like now it's time for you to like start planning as well, planning for the future of what you want more of. Here is with the pineapple, and I really feel like that is this friendship that has to do here as well. So this friendship, and maybe you're a little prickly, but you're really sweet inside. So I feel like you have to put down your defenses, and there might be again a reconciliation with this friendship happening. So super important. It was over here next to the hard work is paying off. So the hard work is paying off, but you also need to rest because, yeah, and maybe there's nothing is yet set in stone. It's because it's like you have, like planning your future is important because nothing's yet set in stone. So you want to actually give the universe like, hey, this is what I want. You want to give them kind of like, hey, attract the things that you do want. All right, let's go ahead and do our sprinkle of charms. Okay. Ooh. All right, so Mrs. Oh, this is like really interesting because we have Mrs. and we have a ring. For some of you, this is like a proposal of some kind. Yeah, it could be a marriage proposal coming through. I also wanted to say though, with this, it's either like you're in a long distance relationship or like new love is coming in, but it's kind of still in the outer skirts. Or right now, your love is not the most important thing for you. It's more like, it's kind of like you're focusing so much on career, and I choose strength. Yes. So I love you infinitely. I feel like it's a message that also group 2 got. And that is like, for me, it feels like there is this strong love that's coming through from the universe, but it's also like from somebody who is not with you. I feel like this is like somebody maybe from your past or that you're no longer with. Maybe the person who you are with had a fight with, and you're trying to reconcile. The universe wants the reconciliation because it's beneficial, but they want to say that they love you a lot. I did want to see this one. Create. Oh yes, I love it. Yes, creativity is also good here. Let's see what this one is. Okay, so yeah, you've been picking, you've been like saving up, you've been planting lots of seeds. So you're like a squirrel in terms of like, you've been, what is it? It's like saving for rainy days, and that's good. It's beneficial, but it also is letting us know that do save for a rainy day as well. That's not a bad thing to do, but just be careful not to hoard too much. Because those hoarding over, or sometimes we have way too much stuff in our houses and we need to clear it up, but I don't feel like that's you. I think that you're just hoarding for like you're preparing for the future is what I'm hearing. That's the thing, and I think that's the universe telling you to also prepare for the future, and plan, like think about what you want for your future. The way you look at the world is really how it is. I feel like you are looking at it with this with this beautiful lens, and I think that's how you like. That's why there's so much beautiful things happening with you. I also want to say like you might have like your pictures if you're getting married or for like an engagement party. For some of you, this is not for all of you, are going to really come out beautiful. I don't know why, but that's just like you're going to be amazed how like magical they come out, and you're just like, wow. Yeah, so congratulations for all of you who are actually getting engaged or getting married this new moon cycle. That's pretty cool. I know it's not like for everybody, but I feel like you're gonna have some beautiful pictures. I know it's like random, like I don't know why certain messages come through, some messages don't. I just go with it, right? Let's see. see, strength. Okay, so strength is really important to you. So you are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. So I feel like that is okay. So strong. This career, maybe you're just like the career is just growing and growing, but you're still. But I don't feel like there was any worries about it. Oh, okay. But what it's telling me is that don't give up. You know, your hard work is paying off. And maybe you haven't seen like all the fruits of your labors coming, but they're here. You have this big victory. You have this like 10 of Pentacles. So just know that it's coming. It's on its way. It's positive outcome. And there's a big payoff. Advancement. So strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the strings of your heart. Wow, I love that. Yeah, I don't know. This is like interesting new moon like energy all around. I'm like, wow, it's so beautiful, and it's so full of like creativity, but also rest. Saying taking care of yourself, even though you're being creative, there should be like a balance for it. Okay, that is it for you, group 3. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. I do a happy dance when I get all of those. And I'm just grateful to all of you who have done so. It always makes my day. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much just the clearing of your path, so you know, like there's only like beauty and joy in it, and just so that you see all these beautiful like victories that are coming your way, and you know, like don't give up. Beautiful things are on their way for you, and if you like you do want to forgive somebody or reconcile, I feel like the universe is saying, yeah, go ahead, and might even bring it together for you. All right, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye, group 3.